Hi everyone, it's me, Marie Blue Angel. This is my first video in about a month. I was gone on vacation for a little bit, so I was out of town and couldn't really do any recordings. Excuse me, don't know why my voice is a little hoarse, but maybe I do know. I went karaoke last night, so maybe that's it, but it's already like the afternoon here, so should be recovered. But anyways, I was on vacation out of town, and then I returned, and life was a bit busy, so I haven't been able to record. But now I'm back, and what better way to start October than by looking at the extended demo of Heart Cage. Hopefully, you have already seen the demo before, whether it's from my channel or another, or if you played it yourself. It's very fantastic. But the game developer recently released an extended demo, and apparently there's about an hour or a little bit more, an hour's worth of content added on to the demo, so I'm very excited to see what it's all about. So, you know, that'll be great. Also, another thing to add here is that the Kickstarter for this game is currently ongoing. I think it should end in about a couple of weeks. I'll link the description, or the link in the description below. I'll link the link in the description below, and please feel free to check it out and support the campaign if, you know, that is what your heart desires. So, without further ado, let's just get started. In English would be great. I don't even know what I wrote last time. I'll be Marie. Please choose game mode. Since I'm recording this, I will be choosing safe for work mode. Heavy breathing happening. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through this as if I don't know anything from the first demo. But we just need all the context, so this is great. And I'm sure there are slight changes from the first demo anyways. Or if not, it's a great refresher, because it's a great demo, so I'm gonna play through it like I've never played it before. I was being chased by that guy. No, I'm not gonna give up like this. Now that I've come this far, I won't give up. But my limbs were getting heavier and heavier. Is this how it ends? Need some help? Who needs? I don't. Honestly, it's been a couple months. I don't know what's. I mean, I vaguely remember the premise, but here we are. Huh? At the brink of death, someone lent a hand. Who? Who lent you a hand? Oh. The air in the room felt thick and moist. When I came to my senses, I found my hands chained. Where am I?
Ah, you're finally awake.
Hello, Luke. I remember the men, so there's that. I felt confused and looked at the three men in front of me.
Don't you remember what just happened?
I mean, not really. Here we are. What was that?
Never mind. Just enjoy yourself and go with the flow.
Why did it turn out like this?
Well, it's because of you. Otherwise, you'll die, I guess.
I guess. Huh? They were stepping closer to me. I tried to loosen the chains on my hands, but a black-haired man entered my vision. He was gripping the other end of the chain tightly.
You'd better stop struggling. I don't want to hurt my lovely prey.
I couldn't seem to escape. What should I do? I've never thought the things would come to this place. 4 months ago. Okay, so what a lovely intro. That I feel like that was the same. So let's see what happened 4 months ago. What's our setup? These boxes are so heavy. What's inside them? I carried one cardboard box after another, heading to the second floor where their new office was. I was supposed to be enjoying my vacation. Why did it turn out like this? Backstory time. A week ago. It was payday, so I rushed to the office with great excitement. I solved 10 cases this month. The bonus will be huge. Woohoo! I can finally enjoy my vacation once I get my pay. Good morning, boss.
Hey, you're in a good mood today.
Of course I'd be. It is payday after all. Sure, I've already booked my flight.
Well, regarding that.
Regarding what?
Sorry, but it seems your vacation has to be postponed.
Postponed? Vacation is needed now. I want to be head empty, no thoughts. Huh? Commission from a mysterious client. I took the letter. In the client section was the word confidential in bright red ink. The assignment was to investigate some strange happenings in Usadar Town, but no further details were given. Usadar Town? I've never heard of this place.
That's an outlying town in the south. Though it's far from the city, the quality of life is fairly high there.
You're trying to sell me on the idea, boss? But isn't this a little suspicious? We don't know the client's name. And this letter, it's really vague, too. Thing is, why should I postpone my vacation because of this suspicious commission?
Don't worry about that. The client is not that suspicious, actually.
How do you know? How do you know them? Wait a minute. How much did the client pay for the deposit?
Well. I'm not that kind of person who only cares about money.
Speak.
Not much. Just around 7 digits.
7 digits? Clark tried to dodge my sharp gaze. You didn't take that deposit, did you?
What's the problem? We always take the deposit first.
Of course. I knew it. It's a generous amount, but we shouldn't accept commissions from an anonymous person like this. How are we supposed to complete the commission without any details? I mean, yeah, that's a very fair question. I want to know what to do.
Things will work out all right.
You're such a go with the flow person. Go by yourself then. I'm not going to postpone my vacation because of this. I haven't taken a vacation in a long time.
Please don't.
Look at that pouty face.
I'm dealing with a lot of important commissions already, and it's just you and me in the office. You know that.
Why is it only me and you in the office? Because no one else wants to do all of these commissions?
You're the only one I can ask.
But my vacation, sir. Clark made a pleading face with watery eyes, but I just wanted to punch him in his face. Honestly, I probably feel similarly. Just imagine you were wanting to take a vacation. It's just suddenly not a vacation anymore. I'd be so mad. You need work-life balance. Huh. How about I quit now, so it's just you in the office?
If you solve the case, I'll give you half the commission fee. Deal?
You think money will get me? It could, but, excuse you, I will not yield.
60.
60. I, um...
Please, our detective ace. Hey.
Okay, but you can't really call me your detective ace if I'm the only one in the office besides you. It's kind of insulting. Cause then I'm the only one. Ugh, damn it. So I can take my vacation immediately after I solve the case, right?
Sure. I'll take that as a yes then. I'll arrange an accommodation for you right away.
But how long is this case going to take?
It just so happens that I have a spacious apartment over there. And it's not in use for a long time.
That is
Should be
suspicious.
enough to serve as a living place and temporary office.
Whatever, fine. A temporary office? If it's a quick case, I can just stay in the hotel. Or in a hotel.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that the commission period is 4 months.
I want 70%. What is this? I'm gonna be there for 4 months. 4 months?
You can take other daily commissions while investigating and
Okay.
experience what it's like to be the president. Interesting, eh?
Uh-huh. Ugh. I mean, there was a catch. I would have asked for 80 at that point. Or 70, whatever I said. The days flew by, and I was already at the building of our temporary office. What mysterious client. What experience. All these are just excuses for this unwanted apartment.
Don't worry about the rent. Consider it as a gift from me.
I would not be paying rent even if you didn't own this apartment. You'd be paying for it.
But if you earn a lot from the daily commissions, I don't mind you sharing the profits with me.
Do we think that Clark could be suspicious? Realistically, we have to consider that everyone is suspicious in this game. If you don't already know, you're in for a whirlwind of a time here. But I don't know. If Clark is in cahoots with whoever this mysterious client is, what's his gain? Unless he hates us and wants us dead. That's possible. But in terms of business, we are the only two, as he mentioned earlier, in this detective agency, so that wouldn't really be beneficial to him. And I'm assuming we have a decent enough of a relationship that he wouldn't just throw me to the wolves. But we will see. Damn, Clark. Worst boss ever. If he wasn't practically my foster father, I would have quit a long time ago. Ah, yes, he is your foster father. But still, that's annoying. This situation is annoying. I feel like it's one thing if it's like a couple of weeks or something for a case, but 4 months? It's too long. Okay. I look around and find that all the furniture is new and has already been installed. It seems that someone did the cleanup before I arrived. That is very nice. Did Clark arrange for this? I thought the apartment would be messy, as his place back home. Not the shocked face. Okay, this place actually looks kinda comfy. It's pretty nice just to hang out here. It would be perfect if I weren't here for work. Huh. Oh well. Things will work out all right. Oh my god, cat. A cat's meow from out of nowhere brought me back to reality. I bent down and found a fur ball hiding under the cabinet. Oh, where did this lovely fellow come from? I extended my arms under the table, trying to catch the orange kitten. It didn't resist. Instead, it relaxed in my arms and purred softly. Oh my! How cute! Oh, this cutie pie has a tag around its neck. Cat Paradise Coffee. Huh? That name sounds familiar. Just then, I could hear hurried footsteps right outside the door. and enters a man. Oh my gosh. Look at the apron.
Ryan, I found you finally.
Hello, Dane. A man wearing an apron appeared from behind the door. His silvery white hair stood out against the dark complexion he had, but what first caught my attention was his breathtakingly handsome face. He is quite handsome. The kitten immediately jumped from my arms, ran to its owner, and rubbed against his feet.
Oh, you naughty little kitty. How'd you get up there?
How did you get up there? I noticed the man's apron had the same logo as the kitten's tag. Oh, it's the name of the cafe downstairs. Excuse me?
You.
Uh-huh. When he finally looked into my eyes, he suddenly stopped talking for a few seconds. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Okay. Hello? Not the blushing already. He looked away in embarrassment, then turned his eyes to me again.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dane Godiobi, your landlord.
Dane Godiobi. I forgot that was your last name. You're my landlord? Oh, so you're the landlord.
Feel free to call me Dane.
Okay. Nice to meet you too. I'm Marie. I work under Clark Detective Agency. I'll stay here for a few months and set up a temporary detective office.
I've heard about it from Mr. Clark himself. He often told me about you.
Often? Haha, really? I hope you didn't say anything, well, awkward.
Why, he always says that you're his best student.
Really? I love compliments. Is that so? But why would Clark tell you about me? You must know him very well then.
We've known each other for a long time. We're old friends, I'd say.
How are you friends?
So please, make yourself at home.
Okay.
Just let me know if you need any help. I will take good care of you for Mr. Clark's sake.
That's such a weird line. Okay, whatever, Dane. Dane gave me a soft smile which made my heart flutter. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I'll try my best not to cause any trouble.
You're as kind and lovely as ever.
How do you know us? No one says that to a stranger they've met. Sorry?
Oh, nothing. I'm just glad that you're moving in.
Suspicious. How do we know you? How do you know me?
I just live upstairs, and I'm running a pet cafe downstairs. Feel free to stop by any time.
He does run a pet cafe. I will say, as a side note here, is that I literally just asked my friends about which of the love interests in this game they would choose, just kind of based on the aesthetics, but also bios, like the character cards. And 2 of them out of 3 said Dane. So that's great. I want to see what he's about. I will get to the love interest that I'm most interested in, but I'm very curious about Dane, to be honest. Really, I'm a coffeeholic. I'd come every morning.
Do you want to come now?
What time is it? I'm old. I can't have coffee at like 5 o'clock. She made a different excuse, but really, if I have caffeine, like, in the afternoon, it's a hot mess. I won't be able to sleep. I'd love to, but I still got some packages to pick up.
You mean these at the door?
Oh. Huh? When did these get here?
I just brought them up. How could a landlord let a girl carry such heavy stuff all by herself?
I mean, thank you. I won't say no to that. Like, really, in real life, I wouldn't terribly mind if you were, like, polite and respectful about it. Then I noticed that the boxes he was holding were also my belongings. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Leave it to me. Wait here, I'll bring him inside.
Okay, thank you, Dane. I tried to stop him nervously, but he brought all the boxes inside without a word.
Done. Now you can come and have some coffee, right?
Maybe? He reached out his hand, and I was captivated by his dazzling smile again.
Consider it a gift for finding this little one for me. Okay?
I mean, sure, that's reasonable. It's hard to say no, considering all the things he's done for me. Ooh, cafe time! I followed Dane into the coffee shop. The interior design gave off a cozy vibe. There seemed to be no customers at this time, and the cats and dogs were still napping. The air was infused with the rich aroma of coffee. Wow! This tastes so good! Dane, you're so talented.
Really? I'm happy that you like it.
Blushy face again.
I was afraid you wouldn't.
Why wouldn't I? Why, it's the best coffee I've ever had. How come I've never heard of such a fantastic cafe? As a coffeeholic, this place really should have been on my radar.
I can make it for you every day if you like it.
Sure. I feel so blessed. Is there anyone else living in this building? I'd like to say hi.
Nope. The floor you're living on is the only one that's rented out.
Oh, I see. I thought there were other people living here.
So, when are you going to open up your business?
Well, maybe a week from now. I need some time to adapt to the town.
Is there anything wrong? Are you feeling uneasy?
Uneasy? I don't know what choices I made last time. I also don't want I don't want to give false hope, so I'm just gonna say, but I guess I could overshare. You know what, we're making allies. I'm gonna slightly overshare. Yeah, I feel a bit uneasy. Probably because I have to manage the detective agency alone, and I worry there will be no customers.
Don't worry. News spreads fast in this town.
That's good.
I believe that everyone will soon know a capable detective works here.
Will you have something to do with that, sir?
I can help with promoting the agency if you wish.
Oh, you're too kind. Thank you, though. I'll figure it out on my own.
Please let me know if you need anything.
Speaking of which, Jane, can I ask you something? I know it's a bit odd to ask this, but have you heard of any strange things happening in Usadar town?
Strange things?
Yeah, like suspicious people or weird happenings.
I haven't heard of anything unusual happening recently.
I see. That's good to hear. Sorry, it's my occupational habit. I just wanted to know more about this town.
It's fine. It's good to be curious. If I find anything strange, I'll let you know at once.
By the way, I noticed that earlier. What's on that poster?
Oh, it's a big festival we have here every year.
Is that band the guest performer?
Yes, they're quite famous as an indie band. Most of the members used to live here.
I can't remember, but is this one guy? Oh, like one of the side or are they all side characters? But definitely I remember looking at this character card. How fun.
They come back every year and perform for the festival.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. I'd love to watch their live performance.
Are you interested?
Yeah, they look cool. I used to listen to band music a lot.
That's surprising.
Huh?
It's nothing.
Oh, it's getting late.
Are you going out?
Yeah, I want to go get some daily supplies and explore the town a bit.
Alright. Stay safe. Wait a minute. Here's my phone number. Call me anytime if you need something.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense, Mr. Landlord.
If possible, I'd like to be the first person you ask for.
In what context? That's fine. Dane looked a bit serious.
You shouldn't trust others easily when you come to a new place, right?
I mean, I guess, but that also means I can't trust you easily when I am in a new place. Huh?
Just kidding.
Oh.
I'm a stranger to you too.
I mean, that's fair.
But as your landlord, I'll do my best to help you when you're in need.
Oh, great. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Dane. I didn't expect to meet such a friendly landlord on the first day. I guess this business trip isn't so bad after all. And the coffee he made me was so good. It'll keep me energized for work every single day. I hope we can get along well in the future. Okay, so that's...
She didn't deny that I was a stranger, so it seems she has indeed forgotten about me.
Oh my goodness, I kind of forgot about these, like, sides that these characters do. Okay, but how do we know you then? I don't know. Has it been too long? I mean, you're an adult now. Maybe I just don't recognize you.
You're interested in others already. I've got to pay more attention.
Okay. I mean, we're in for a ride. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was Dane, landlord, cafe owner. Apparently we probably knew each other, I'm assuming as kids, because it's been that long since we've last seen him, and we don't recognize him, which in my book is fine, but it happens. To him, it's concerning, of course. But okay, let's keep going. I observed the surroundings while checking the navigation app on my phone. The town's environment is even better than I had imagined. Not only does it have all the facilities, but it also has such stunning scenery, and the air is so much fresher than in the city. I can't believe I only just found out about this town. It must be so comfortable to really live here. By the way, why do I have this sudden warm feeling in my chest? What is that? Like, really? Like, why? Like, is it because it's hot? Like, is it warm? Like, seasonally, weather-wise? Oh, could it be the hot weather? But today's temperature is not that high. I was lost in my thoughts and didn't realize that there was someone else on the street with me. Who could it be? Oh. Enix. Enix? Enix. I'm gonna say Enix. I bumped into someone coming around the corner, and with a crash, we both fell to the ground. That person's belongings were scattered all over the ground, so I immediately helped to pick them up. I'm so sorry. I just spaced out there for a moment. The man in front of me raised his head to look me in the eye. Sorry, after that, like, I literally was rolling my eyes because I love this character. It's just kind of, like, energetically fun. Wow, such a beautiful hair color. And such stunning eyes. He looks like a doll with his porcelain skin. Are you alright? I tried to help him up, but he slapped my hand away.
I'm fine.
Uh-huh. Not the face.
Wait.
Wait, what?
What is this smell?
A smell? He moved a little closer to me.
Is that from you?
I don't... What? What smell? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Then I noticed that his arm had been grazed in the fall. Oh no, you were injured. Oh wait, you're hurt. Not this... Sorry.
Huh? Leave me be!
Sorry. I like Enix a lot. Kind of chaotic. Anyways, yeah. I tore a small piece from my shirt as I didn't have any bandages or handkerchiefs with me.
What are you doing?
You were also just wearing a tank top? Question mark? Just hold still. I can help. It's better to bandage the wound, just in case, and disinfect it later.
Hey! I said there's no need for that!
Intense blushing happening.
This smell.
What smell? I forgot about this. I didn't forget about this, but now I fully remembered. His face flushed, and he covered his nose and mouth with his hand. Huh? Could it be my body odor? Sorry, it won't take too long. I focused on bandaging his wound, and didn't notice a bulge in his pants. Here you go. I'll buy some antiseptic from the drugstore nearby.
Get off! Don't come any closer!
What is happening? I mean, my questions are not going to be answered, I think, till the full game is out. But what is happening with Enix? What is this smell thing that's going on? Is it the pheromones? Question mark. Whoa. He slapped my hand away, stood up quickly, and ran off. Please wait. Sir? Hello? He's gotta go now. He instantly disappeared behind the alley, but something had fallen from him. What's this? It's a handkerchief and a card. Enix, the chemist. This should be his business card. There's a phone number. I should call later and return his handkerchief. I really didn't mean to freak him out like that. Maybe I can clear the air next time we speak. He's a bit strange, though. Why did his face turn so red? Do I really smell that off? I showered not so long ago. Anyway, where was I heading? Oh, right. I love it. It's just brushed off like, yeah, strange encounter, whatever, town. Here we go. Thank you for shopping with us. The navigation app guided me to the large supermarket nearest the office. It was even bigger than I had expected. Just like the boss said, this town is developed like a city. The facilities are convenient, and the stores offer a wide range of goods. I had never thought it was a remote town in the countryside. After all, I have never heard of it. Alright, I've got everything I need. It's still early. I can do some walking around. Oh, another smack into someone. Oh, a little girl. A little girl bumped into me. Her father, holding her hand, stopped with her. I'm sorry, madam. It's okay. I picked up the teddy bear from the ground. Is this yours? The little girl looked about to cry and hesitated for a few seconds before taking the bear. Huh? Come on, let's go already. The little girl's father pulled her impatiently as if he was the one in a hurry to leave. Huh. There's something off about this man. Although you shouldn't judge a person just by appearance, this pair of father and daughter gave me an awkward feeling. The little girl suddenly pulled on my sleeve and wouldn't let go. Something was wrong. Let's go. Wait a moment. Are you this girl's father? The man turned his head to me. He was stunned for a second. What's your problem? Sure, I'm her father. Is that true? You're not my daddy. I forgot what the voice was that I used. Anyways, looking to me like I was her savior, the little girl who had been so silent suddenly shouted out so bravely. Hey, brat, what did you say? Ugh, did you bite me? You fucking kid. Oh. I immediately grabbed the man's wrist and twisted it with all my strength. It hurts. The man released the child because of the sudden pain, and the little girl quickly hid behind me. You were kidnapping her, you bastard. Huh. Don't even try, or I'll break your arm. Huh. I could finally use my Aikido training. I knew it would come handy in one day. You bitch. Don't think I won't fight back. Even though I had both of his hands suppressed, the man had his knife in his inner sleeve. Oh no. He almost managed to cut my face but I dodged by instinct. I should have known he had a weapon on him. Whoa. I stepped back while protecting the child, and a crowd began to gather, but no one dared to come close. I almost made it. Why did you have to get in my way? You have the nerve to say that, you damn kidnapper. This kid... Huh? The child behind me had run away when I wasn't looking. The kidnapper was looking frantically for her. There you are. How dare you run away from me? Watch out! I dived out and immediately hugged the child tightly in my arms and shielded her from the kidnapper. Ooh. Another smack of the day, where bodies colliding on the streets of Usadar town. Huh? Am I hurt? What happened? Ooh. Some spherical object had struck the man's head, knocking him flat on the ground. The fallen man was covered with something red. It was like a murder scene. Oh my god. Somebody smashed his head in. Wait, are those watermelon seeds? I took a closer look. The kidnapper was still breathing, but he was out cold.
What a waste. I hope Mrs. Josie won't blame me for that.
And in comes Luke as the third love interest appearance here. Great. I have another friend who really likes Luke, so again, based on aesthetics and character cards, but you know, okay.
I was planning to make shaved ice with it.
Ooh, shaved ice be good. A tall man jumped down from somewhere high.
Kidnapping a child in broad daylight, huh? The dictionary should update the page of foolhardy with your name on it.
Ooh, a good line. The black-haired man took out a pair of handcuffs and put them on the downed criminal. Investigator Luke.
Oh, Tom, you came just in time. This guy's a kidnapper, plus harming people with intention.
Investigator Luke. You didn't knock his head with a watermelon, did you?
What's the problem? He didn't even deserve a watermelon.
That's true. But if you arrest criminals like this every time...
So what, you got a problem with that? It's not the first time this guy's done this. Who on earth let him escape?
Escape? Who did let him escape? There was a smile on the black-haired man's face, but there was a fierce anger in his gaze.
Don't let me see him again.
Fair. Understood. I'll take him back now. The other officer dragged the unconscious man away, glancing my way as he passed.
For God's sake.
Oh?
Oh?
Sorry, not the CG.
Are you alright?
I'm not looking at your face because it's not showing me your face, sir. The black-haired man bent down with a smile and reached out his hand towards me. I'm fine. Thank you. There you go. A subtle fragrance lingered when he moved. I spotted a charming face under his curly black hair. His shirt clung to his well-built body, showing the contours of his muscular frame. If I hadn't heard the conversation just now, I would have mistaken him for a celebrity.
A new face.
You know all the faces in town? Hello, I just moved into town today. I'm Marie, and I'm opening a detective agency nearby.
So, you're Miss Detective, huh? No wonder you have such good insight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to admit, you got good skills, though. You look like a little bunny.
A bunny? Little bunny?
Hi there, name's Luke. I've got dispatched here from the city as an investigator.
Why?
I moved here just 3 months ago.
Okay, I guess. An investigator? Is something happening here?
Oh?
He showed a hint of surprise, then narrowed his eyes as if something had aroused his interest.
Who knows? Anything can happen here.
Are we talking about the same thing right now, sir? What a line. His ambiguous response only made me more suspicious.
I like the look in your eyes.
Okay, thank you. Huh?
Your eyes sparkle with curiosity.
Are you hitting on me, sir?
May I have your hand?
For what purposes? Before I could react, he had already grabbed my hand.
Here's my phone number. Just call me if you need anything. I've got plenty of time.
You do. You have plenty of time. Okay.
I might share something interesting with you.
Fine. I'll give you my card too? Give me a second. Oh. Oops. I didn't bring any business cards with me. Please wait a second. I grabbed a receipt from my pocket and wrote my name and contact information. Sorry, I didn't have my card with me. This is the only thing I can give you. He has a surprised look on his face. Feel free to get in touch if there's anything I can help with. He took the receipt from my hand and chuckled.
It's cute.
Uh-huh, why?
Thanks, I'll keep it.
Okay.
See you next time, little bunny.
Oh, not with a wink. Wow, so flirtatious. Okay, flirty man. Goodbye. I looked at the man's back with confusion. He was a bit strange, but there was something about him. What was it? It's just, how on earth do I look like a little bunny? I mean, I don't know. Maybe your eye, like your hair, you have pink, you have lots of pink. I can see it. That's also very random to just call someone that. What a long day. I didn't expect to help catch a kidnapper on the first day here. It really was a thrill. When I patted my pockets, I found something that didn't belong to me. Oh right. It's the handkerchief and card that the man in the white robe dropped this morning. It's still early. I should call and ask him about it. Wow, you're a go-getter, girl. I would have procrastinated on this until the next day, to be honest. The phone rang for a long time, but nobody answered. Just as I was about to give up, someone picked up.
Who is it?
Hi. My name's Marie. The person who bumped into you this morning.
Huh? You, how do you know my phone number?
Okay, so we already met all, like, the main love interests. The reason why, like, and I read Exud, I'm most interested in Enix as a character in his brood, but it's because he has, I feel like, the most fun reactions to the main character. I mean, this is a fair reaction, I think, to have, but also he gets very flustered around her. And I love to see it, so that's the end of my note there. Oh, sorry. Because you dropped your business card and handkerchief. I wanted to give them back to you. When would it be convenient for you? I can come to find you.
I don't want it anymore. Just drop it.
I don't want it anymore. Just drop it. Oh, X. Huh? But... Clunk? Damn. What the heck? What's wrong with him? He doesn't have to be so rude. Enix on the other side. Throw his phone. That sounded like your phone is dead now, like completely smushed.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't have to call in so suddenly.
What was she supposed to do? Wait to see you again randomly in town? The man hung up the phone angrily. The table in front of him was covered with unknown drugs.
Damn it! None of these tranquilizers work. Why?
Okay, why are we experimenting? He looked down. The throbbing bulge was still there. Still? From how many hours? Like, oh, it's only been a couple hours. The voice of that woman reminded him of that scent. This was the first time Annex met someone who smelled so sweet. Usually all people smell nauseating to Annex. Really? What he smelled changed with his emotions, but it was always unpleasant.
Who was that woman today?
What do you want to know, though? I mean, yes, it is. I'm assuming it's inconvenient to have that type of reaction and not really be able to go places where there are other people, but I'd be personally curious about who she is and wanting to really find out who she is.
These pants are too tight. Damn it! I've never experienced something like this in my life.
I'm so sorry, Annex. I really don't know what to say.
Such humiliation.
Like, it's never happened? Like, ever? Like, she's the only person you've reacted this strongly to?
That woman. I must kill her.
Okay, I love that the conclusion is you must kill her, obviously. That's a lot, that's serious. I opened the commission documents to have a closer look, although I had already read it several times. Okay, commission document. Please head to Usadar town and investigate the strange events that had happened in the area. The investigation period will be 4 months, which may be extended depending on the situation. An additional commission fee will be paid. Huh, that's all. It's so suspicious that normally we won't even read it. I did encounter some strange people, and a kidnapper today, but I wouldn't say this town is strange. Well, except for that investigator named Luke. It's obvious that he's not an ordinary investigator, and what he said is intriguing. Could he be here for something special also? I mean, maybe. The fee. Woo! Was that in the right zeros? Zero was a 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this 5 million? 1, 2. I think that's 5 million. That's 5 million. Wait, it's supposed to be 500,000? I would think it would make more sense to be 500,000 than 5 million. Personally, I mean, 5 million's great, but also 500,000, like that's half a million, would be a pretty good incentive still. The most eye-catching part of the entire document is this terrifying amount. If it weren't already paid, it would definitely sound like a scam. This amount alone is enough for the agency to operate for years. With that said, what kind of investigation requires this amount of money? These are great questions. Why couldn't they provide more details when they're willing to pay that much? Clark's responses are also strange. He wouldn't accept such a mysterious commission normally, even though he loves money. Could he have been threatened? The space for his signature didn't contain a full name, only the letter W, which was written in ballpoint pen. W. Is it some kind of code or title? It may even be an organization, rather than an individual. For now, the only thing I can do is pay special attention to people and things starting with the letter W. Alright, nothing else to read. I feel like I'm walking through a fog. And why hasn't Clark returned my calls? He's read my messages, but he never replied. It's normal for him to disappear for a time, but this is my first time on such a long business trip. How could he be so heartless? Stupid old man. How can he say that he treats me like a daughter? I turned around and looked at the photo on the table. It was a photo of Clark and me on my very first workday. Back in those days, I was still a rookie who knew nothing except how to argue with my supervisor all the time. But to be honest, if Clark hadn't taken me in, I never would have become a detective. Oh, if that hadn't happened... When I was little, my family got involved in a serial murder case. Little Marie suddenly became alone in the world. At that time, Clark was assisting the police with their investigation. He took me in and provided me with education while training me to become a detective. The murderer died at the scene, but I still vividly remember what happened back then. I'm thinking about it again. When will I ever be able to get over it? The murderer is already dead. The case was solved. But was it? I'm an experienced detective now. I really shouldn't be this weak. You're human. And that's a traumatizing experience. I think it's more than fine to still think about it sometimes. Anyway, I should do some research about the town today and start investigating tomorrow. Oh god, I forgot this happens. I got scared. The glass behind me suddenly shattered with a loud bang. Oh, this is nice. I don't know if this happened in the demo. Maybe it did. But this is a nice ad if it wasn't in last time. Or even if it was. The sound was so loud and close to me that it nearly pierced my eardrums. I turned around and saw that something had broken on one of the room's windows. What? Strange things really do happen in this town. I immediately saw a stone fall to the ground along with shards of glass from the broken window. Who would do such a thing? I picked up the stone and noticed that it had some words carved onto it. Come down. The answers you seek are here. W. Who's W? W? It has the same signature as the mysterious client. But could it really be the same person? It seems too convenient. In any case, this person knows why I'm here and the town's secrets. They could have chosen a nicer way to reach me, though. How am I going to explain to Dane that my window is broken on the first day I moved in? Come down was written on the stone. Was the client waiting for me downstairs? My detective intuition told me that it would be extremely dangerous to go downstairs. Well, even an idiot would know it was dangerous. But I knew I shouldn't go. I knew it was dangerous, and it might even be a trap. But my body was driven by an overwhelming impulse. What kind of detective would I be if I was afraid of such things? Besides, this is a rare opportunity to get to the bottom of what's going on in this town. I mean, okay, girl. I'm a little scared. I'm gonna save. Ah, from July. Okay. Oh, okay. Back. No, I don't. No, I don't. I want to just go back. Okay, great. I came to the alley below the window, but no one was there. The night breeze gently blew in my face. I'm here. Show yourself. No one answered. Listen, I don't want to play hide and seek with you. If you want to get things done quickly, come out and talk. So stupid. What was I expecting? Huh? Who's there? I walked towards the source of the sound, another nearby alley. It was pitch black, and I turned on the flashlight on my phone. Suddenly, I could see someone lying motionless on the ground before me. I stepped closer, cautiously. The only sound I could hear was my own heartbeat in the silence. Excuse me? I had a very bad feeling. Huh? Sure enough, the body lying on the ground was a corpse. An open cavity in its chest. Its heart had been completely ripped out. My legs immediately trembled with shock. I had to steady myself against a nearby wall. I wouldn't be panicked if this was just an ordinary corpse. But it can't be. It's the same as that time. Yeah, not the childhood experience. Woo? Oh? No! The murderer had died there and then. But why? Could this be a copycat killing? But this is no mere imitation. The scene in front of me and my own memories flooded my brain, and I fell into an endless cycle of panic and fear. Damn it! I thought I was over my PTSD. No! I couldn't help but pant heavily, and my head throbbed in pain. Footsteps. Just as I was about to pass out, the sound of footsteps from behind me pulled me back to sanity. Who is it? The client? Or the murderer? The footsteps were getting closer and closer. No, if it's the murderer, I won't be able to fight back now. If they have a weapon, I'll have no chance. I only have one choice. Okay. We have to run. Okay. Should we return to the department? I can't remember. Okay, okay. So, I'm probably gonna do this a bit, but like I want to go through each of the choices. I'm gonna return to the apartment since it's closest, and I'm assuming Dane is in. I'll then probably make the second choice, and it'll probably be call Luke and then take the main road. Because like realistically, even though I'm interested in seeing Annix's route the most, it really doesn't make sense to just randomly run. But I guess also, if we're thinking that it's the murderer, we're trying to run away as far as possible, then taking the main road would make sense. Returning to the apartment might not be. Okay, but and then also making a phone call to Luke still kind of is like the more sane option, or I feel, not sane, but like comfortable option. I'm gonna just return to the apartment. I should get back to the apartment. It's the closest place to here. At this moment, Dane's face came to mind. The man who had looked so reliable. I should go back and ask him for help. I can't think of anyone else to ask. I dragged my unsteady body and tried to find another route to get back to the apartment. Come on, get moving. Who's going the wrong way? You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. An eerie voice came from behind. Who's that? You'd better take a different direction if you're trying to run away. It was the owner of the footsteps? Who are you? Don't turn around. Unless you want to end up like that guy over there. I froze as I was about to turn around. That person. Did you kill him? He didn't answer. Who are you? Why are you doing this? That's not what you want to know, is it? Ooh. Okay, my gasps were gonna say, but I'm shocked. Oh my god. The voice, which should have come from the distance, was suddenly right next to my ear. So close. When did he move to my back? You... Don't be afraid. I won't kill you. Not now, at least. You want to know why that guy lying there looks exactly like the body you saw as a child, right? What are you saying? You want to know if it's a copycat or a coincidence. Let me tell you, it's not a coincidence. His words brought vivid memories of that day to my mind. No! You're lying. The murderer back then was already... Who are you? Don't trust anyone easily. Remember that. We shall meet again, chosen one. Okay. Oh my god, that's so scary. But when I turned my head, that person had disappeared without a trace, as if it were only a phantom. I was dumbfounded. I sank to the ground with legs that were too weak to stand. Oh.
Hey!
In a daze, I could make out someone's anxious face looking over me. Dane?
Are you alright?
I mean, not really, but I guess we are. He fell to his knees and held me tightly in his arms.
I heard glass shattering just now, then I saw you were gone. was so worried about you.
Uh,
What happened?
I just saw. I was so devastated that I couldn't even complete my sentence. My vision began to blur. I can't cry right now. We're stopping.
I got you. You don't have to say anything.
Okay, but understandably, the main character is, we gotta cry, He lifted me up and let me lean against his chest without saying a word.
I'm here. You're safe now. I'll take you home now. Don't worry.
Okay. His gentle voice calmed my racing thoughts like a sedative, and I soon drifted to sleep in his arms. Huh. What's that smell?
Oh, you're awake.
Dane, where am I?
This is my home.
Oh,
I saw the broken window in your room. I fixed it with wooden boards for now. It's still not safe, though.
okay.
I'll fix it again tomorrow. You may sleep at my place tonight. I have a spare room available.
I'm so sorry I'm causing you trouble on the first day.
It's just what I should do. It's not your fault anyway, silly head.
Did we call the police? He gently stroked my head, and the warmth of his hand brought me comfort.
Here, have some chamomile tea.
Thank you. I took the cup from Dane, but horrible images suddenly rushed into my mind, and my hands began to shake.
Sorry.
Huh? Dane wrapped my trembling hands with his hands.
It's my fault. I should have looked after you more carefully. I thought I had prepared enough.
How could you have addressed this? Prepared for what? Why are you apologizing, Dane?
Because it's my responsibility. I won't let anyone hurt you. We should have the tea later.
I had only taken a sip of the tea, but Dane took it away and suddenly leaned closer to me. Yeah? What are we doing? Dane, what are you... Ugh. He pressed his face against my neck, and I could feel his warm, rapid breath. Did I see this last time? I don't know. I think maybe I did. It tickles, and my body is getting hot.
Don't move. I'm just trying to help you relax.
By doing what? I don't get it. What are you doing? Then I noticed Dane's flushed face.
I don't know how to explain. But I'm sure you'll forget those horrible things for a while.
By seducing me? I mean, I guess that's fair. But also it's very random. Also, does the situation call for this type of thing? I'm not saying I'm mad about it. I'm just like, I'm trying to make it make sense. Dane started kissing my collarbone and neck. My body was starting to become hot, and what is this haze I'm in? Am I drunk? Was it in the tea?
Luckily, I have this ability.
You have an ability? Wait, is this new? What are you... He pinned me down on the bed and pressed against my body and kept leaving marks on my neck.
Sorry. Just the shoulders and neck will be enough to work for today. I'll try to be gentle.
Even though I wanted to resist, it started to feel so good. The fear I had been feeling was quickly replaced with waves of pleasure. Why? Who is Dane, really?
Don't think about anything else. Just focus on me.
Okay.
I will take away all your worries. I'm the only one who can protect you.
Does he actually have superpowers, or was that just like a turn of phrase to mean he's doing all this stuff right now?
Because you're my
what? What did he say? I didn't catch it. Strange. Why am I feeling more tired? Was it... Did you like spike the tea? I began to drift in and out of consciousness and eventually fell asleep.
Alright. She's asleep. It seems this really works.
What works?
If something like this happens next time, I'll cure you again. Although, it might go even further than today.
Okay. Okay, so I think what is new here is that there are powers? Dane has powers? And I don't think this was here last time. But what do you mean? I mean, like, I can see the effect, like, you calmed her down, but, like, will she remember that you did this? Question mark? I guess it's also the other piece of this.
Don't worry. I'll make a happy home just for you and me. I'll make you happy. Sweet dreams, my dear.
I gradually fell into a deep sleep. Everything that had happened that day felt like a distant dream. But really, it was just the beginning. I was completely unaware that something was already happening in this town. I had no idea about the true intentions of the people approaching me. Most of all, I couldn't imagine that all of this had to do with me. Okay. But we get more. Okay, this is where the demo, like, ends. The first part of the demo, right? So, we're continuing. Okay.
Excuse me, is anyone there?
A woman was standing at the door of Clark Detective Agency. She looked anxious and kept ringing the doorbell.
Mr. Clark? Are you there?
She shouted loudly, but the only answer she received was silence. Hey!
Excuse me.
Oh, we get another character. Hello, Sid. The woman was startled. She wasn't aware of anyone standing behind her.
Oh,
I gasped my regular voice. Okay, yeah. Moreover, the man's shirt was covered in blood. I didn't even see it because I was looking at your face. My bad. The woman stood frozen in shock.
Do you need something?
Maybe?
I'm looking for Mr. Clark for commission. It seems he's not in the office again.
Sid noticed the woman staring at his shirt awkwardly. Then he realized he wasn't looking very presentable. He had just encountered a gang abusing animals on the street. In a fit of anger, he had left all of them injured.
Oh, don't mind the blood on my shirt.
Okay.
Sorry, I got something urgent to do. I should go now.
I mean, that's a fair reaction. Before Sid could finish his sentence, the woman had already disappeared down the stairs. Let's be honest. If, you know, we gotta think about safety first. And this woman was like, these are my instincts and I need to run away. And that's so fair. Sorry, Sid. You didn't get to explain yourself, but here we are.
Maybe I should bring a spare jacket with me next time.
I mean, that could be a good idea, but...
I'm back.
As Sid opened the door, a pile of commission letters fell to the ground, all addressed to Clark.
What's going on here?
Where's Clark? He's gone? He looked around the office, thinking his boss was just napping as usual, but he found himself alone. Even the person he was hoping to see wasn't there. Something felt out of place to Sid. Wasn't he the one who was always absent from the office? He walked to her seat and noticed the brief commission letter on the desk.
What's this?
Are you gonna go to Usadar?
Usada Town?
I don't know. Oh, is this Dane's room? Spare room?
That was a great sleep.
Huh. Where am I? How could you say that and then ask that question? I mean, I guess. That's kind of funny.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about last night. Dane let me sleep over at his place because of the broken window. I normally find it hard to sleep over at someone else's place, but I slept surprisingly well last night, and you do not remember anything. All I remember from the night before was coming back from that near-death experience. Then Dane made me some tea, then I fell asleep. Nothing special happened, I suppose. I got out of bed to freshen up, but I felt a burning sensation in my chest. It was just like the previous morning. Huh. This is strange. What's wrong with me? Girl with a heart palpitations? That could be concerning. Why are they happening though? It wasn't only my chest. I could feel some kind of heat or energy flowing through my entire bloodstream. Okay, interesting. Is there magic involved here? I didn't realize this game was. It feels like when Dane has powers, Marie has like some reaction to being in Usadar town. Maybe they're powers. Maybe there's something magical going on here, but it's a little bit more sinister, a little bit more dark. Who knows? Did I catch something? I've never felt like this before. Fine. If it continues, I'll just go to the hospital. Reasonable. When I came out of the bathroom, I found that no one was in the living room. It seemed Dane had already gone off to work. Oh. Just as I was thinking about going downstairs for breakfast, I noticed a breakfast set on the dining table with a handwritten note placed next to it. Good morning, Marie. Did you sleep well? I'm off to work at the coffee shop. I made breakfast for you. Hope you like it. Smiley face. P.S. Just leave the dishes on the table. I'll clean it up later. Dane. Dane even made breakfast for me? And it's a full breakfast. How should I repay such kindness? Also, he has such beautiful handwriting. It gives off such a gentle vibe, just like he does in person. Me thinking, yeah, he does give gentle vibe energy, but also he's not. He's a little intense, my girl. With a heart full of gratitude, I picked up the cutlery and made a plan to thank him later. Oh, it's incredibly delicious. I felt happiness in each bite. It was so good that I hesitated to finish it. I know Dane's a talented barista, but I didn't realize that he's a good cook too. And all the dishes happen to be my favorite. Did I ever mention that to him? I don't think so, because you literally just met him yesterday. Whoever he ends up with is so lucky. I wonder if Dane's dating someone. Phone vibrating. Who's calling so early? Huh, Sid. It's my childhood friend and coworker, Sid. He's an elusive agency member. No one ever knows his whereabouts, but he never fails a commission. Okay, cool. He's been missing for a month. I almost thought he quit. Hi, Sid?
Where are you?
I went to another town on a commission. So you're back in the office?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I thought you'd quit. By the way, have you seen Clark? He's been ignoring my messages.
He's not here.
Oh. Huh? Clark's not in the office?
Why didn't you refuse?
What are you talking about?
Why did you take that commission?
I didn't want to, but the money is crazy. The fee for this one commission covers the agency's expenses for years. And you weren't there, Sid. I was the only one who could help out. I needed the cash for my travel fund anyway.
Just tell me if you need money, but why?
You know something, Sid. Everyone knows something. What's up, Marie?
You should come back now. I'll take over.
Oh. No, I've already decided to take it. Already. No, I've already decided to take it already. And, Sid, do you remember what happened to my parents? I discovered a dead body last night, Sid. And it's very similar to my parents' case. There's something going on here that I need to get to the bottom of. And by the way, I'm safe now. I don't need you to swoop in and rescue me. I'll be back in 4 months. I'll explain it all when I get back. Sid? Are you listening? Fine. I'll get back to you later.
Hey, don't get yourself in danger.
Oh, Sid cares.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be back soon.
You say that every time, and every time you get yourself in trouble.
Is that so? My bad. I'm just trying to do my job, Sid.
No, really.
I'm coming to pick you up.
Oh, no, Sid.
That's it.
No.
Huh? Hey! Sid! He's treating me like a child again. I really don't get him. Sometimes he disappears without a trace, and sometimes he seems pretty caring about me. You don't have to come for me. I'm an experienced detective already. I can handle this myself. Don't worry.
It just says, okay. Just wait for me.
I've told him he doesn't have to come.
I mean, will he just work with you then? In the town?
Whatever. But anyway, where did Clark go? Sid said he wasn't in the office. I've got a bad feeling about this. I wish he would reply to my messages. I've got so much to tell him. Just as I checked my empty inbox for the 100th time, a news notification left me dumbfounded.
Ooh, second case?
Another horrific murder occurred in Usadar town last night. The second case of heart-ripping in a month. I couldn't believe my eyes. Wait, second case? So the dead body I saw yesterday was not the first victim? A phrase popped into my mind. Serial murderer. This makes me even more certain that it's connected to my parents' case. Calm down, Marie. You gotta calm down. I took a deep, deep breath. I should analyze everything carefully. Perhaps the first case is what this W character wanted me to investigate. But there weren't any reports of this first case. My research yesterday confirmed it. Could the police be hiding something to avoid causing panic? Or is there some conspiracy behind it all? This town is so much more complicated than it seems on the surface. Or should I ask Mr. Luke first? He should know something. Besides, I want to ask if he can take me to the site of yesterday's incident for investigation. But I also have a feeling that I should tell Dane about this. He takes good care of me, and I don't want to get him worried.
But like, okay. Do I have multiple? Yeah, I have multiples. Okay. What to do, what to do. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it here. But I'll be continuing on. I think my choice is, like, I don't know, like, why would I tell Dane, though? I mean, we're gonna talk to him anyways, but I kind of want to call Luke. Like, I think realistically, it would make more sense to call Luke. So I think I'm gonna choose that choice. But for now, I'm going to leave it here, and I'll be back soon. Thank you so much for, waiting, sticking with the channel, checking it out while I've been gone. I hope to be very regular with posting in the next week or so, or starting from this week. It might be a little bit less than what I've usually done last month, so maybe a couple times a week, but they should also be longer videos, so you should not worry about that. Again, I'm really loving this extended demo, and if you want to support the Kickstarter, I will leave it in the description below. Also in the comments, let me know who you're interested in following or investigating, or out of the love interest. Also just characters. If you're just like, yeah, I think that person's suspicious. We also now have Sid, who wasn't introduced last time, and Clark is missing, so that's also very concerning. But yeah, I will get going, but stay tuned for the next part. It will be up very soon. Anyways, have a good rest of your day. Bye.